Welcome back to the channel. You are joining us as we are making our way to Namaqua National Park in the Northern Cape. The park is about 520 kilometers from Cape Town if you follow the N7. The two gates we use to enter and exit the park is the Groenrivier gate in the southern part of the park and the gate on the road to Hondeklip Bay in the northern part of the park. Both is about an hour's drive from Garies. We paid our park fees and deflated our tires before making it to our first camp. We are going to be traveling south down the coast, stopping at 4 campsites, namely Boulderbaai, Skuinsbaai Noord, Koringkorrelbaai and Delwerskamp. Boulderbaai is the most northern camp we visited. All the campsites in the park is built on more or less the same template. Each campsite consists of a fireplace surrounded by a wall to keep you sheltered from the wind. The campsite at Boulderbaai is quite spacious and level. You would easily be able to fit about 3 camping trailers on your site. All the campsites throughout the park really have some beautiful views, and Boulderbaai is no exception to that rule. Boulderbaai campsite is one of the campsites that is the most sheltered from the wind. None of the campsites in the park has electricity or shower facilities. The toilet facilities are very basic. It is in essence just a long drop. The extractor fan leading from the tank ensures that there is no unwanted smell in the toilet. As mentioned before, there is no shower facilities and there is also no drinking water at the campsite, so you would need to bring your own water with you for the duration of your stay. At night it's always great to sit inside the walls next to the fire and prepare the braai for the evening. The next day we made our way further down south in the park. We were heading to the camp Skuinsbaai Noord. It is important to note that the roads in the park are sand tracks. You will need a 4x4 to get through them. There is only one camp that you can access with a 2x4 vehicle, but we will get to that later. It's always a joy having a bit of fun in the thick sand. There's a few great sights to see in this part of the park, one of them being the Skuinsbaai caves. The caves served as a shelter to the historical hunter-gatherer groups that roamed the area. Another interesting fact is that sheep bones were discovered that dated back about 2,100 years, which would mean that this would be the oldest evidence of domesticated sheep in South Africa. If you drive a bit further along the coast, you will get to the seal colony. These Cape fur seals occur along the coast of Namibia and South Africa, and it's always fascinating to watch their little mannerisms and ways that they have. The pups are also cute to see. We drove further along the sand tracks until we reached our camp at Skuinsbaai Noord. Skuinsbaai Noord consists of 2 campsites and it is very private and secluded. Both campsites are quite spacious and quite level. Once again, the campsites are all built on the same mold, where you will have your shelter wall around your fire area and you can just pitch your camp around that shelter wall. The bathroom facilities at all the camps are the same, so it is just a long drop with no shower facilities and no water facilities. It is also important to note that when you book campsites in the park, you book the site where you want to stay for the night, but however it is first come first serve for everyone who has booked at that site to choose a specific campsite. You truly get to witness some breathtaking views from this campsite, and it is amazing being in the serenity and the peacefulness of the nature. After experiencing a beautiful sunset, it's always great to cozy up next to the fire and relax. moved on further south down the park, our next stop would be Koringkorrelbaai. The views are as always breathtaking when you drive along these coastal routes. When you are in the northern part of the park, a nice day trip can be to head out to Hondeklip Bay to have a nice lunch at the harbour or just explore the little town. You can also go look at the shipwreck of the Aristia. The ship survived World War II, but could not survive its tipsy captain after he ran it ashore here at Hondeklip Bay. You can also go look at the rock where Hondeklip Bay gets its name from. When you visit in August, it's also the flower season and the scenery truly transforms. The landscape gets covered in beautiful flowers of various colors, really transforming it into something almost fairy tale-ish. Back in the park, we were once again on the sand tracks making our way to Koringkorrelbaai camp. Koringkorrelbaai consists of about 5 campsites that is scattered along the bay. Once again, as of all the camps, you have your fire and your shelter wall around it, and around that you can pitch your camp. The environment at the camp is a bit more rocky than the other sites. There are some trails you can walk on to admire the beautiful views that it surrounds you. Once again, the toilet facilities are standard at all the sites, so a long drop with no shower facilities and no water facilities. You can spend hours here just sitting and gazing out over the ocean. And then at night time, sit around the fire and reminisce about the experiences you have in the park. We took the coastal roads and head further south down to Delwerskamp. If you're lucky, you might spot a bit of wildlife in the park. We were lucky enough to see an oryx mom and her 2 babies, as well as a few ostriches. As you drive down the park, there's a lot of interesting sights and things to see and visit, such as beaches and views and bays. They're all marked on signposts along the road. We arrived at the last camp of our trip, which was Delwerskamp. This is also the only camp that you can access with a 2x4 vehicle if you enter through the south gate, the Groenrivier gate. However, to travel further in the park you will need a 4x4 vehicle. Delwerskamp has quite a few campsites scattered around of various shapes and sizes. Most of them should easily be able to fit at least 2 cars and 2 camping trailers. Some of them are a bit bigger and can fit more. one we had could easily take 3 cars and 2 camping trailers. The toilet facilities are standard, once again a long drop toilet with no shower or water facilities. As always, you have some truly spectacular views all around you. We were truly treated to some beautiful sunsets while we were there. I would really recommend visiting the park. It's really great to get away from the hustle and the bustle of city life and getting back to basics again, and just enjoying being surrounded by nature and the simplicity of what nature is. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any queries, drop it in the comments below. As always, happy camping until next time.